Hi, my name is Valerie from New York, PA. Born in Baltimore, raised in Hanover. I own Garden Girls, which has been established for about 3 years now, and it's an all-women's landscaping company. Our mission is pretty much to provide for our elderly and provide for our children. So with that in mind, all of our hard work is going for our future and, either to put our kids in college, build a daycare, and then hopefully get funding for the elderly so we can take care of the yard still. I grew up on a farm in Hanover. Naturally, I love the outdoors, and then when I was about 9 years old, I had our neighbor that lived on the other side of the road, took my hand pretty much all summer and got me to garden, go in the horse stalls, and we planted and sowed our garden in April and we were eating it by August, and I thought it was the neatest thing. I've always wanted to have a career to where I love what I'm doing every single day and able to help people out. This came up about 3 years ago when I was at rock bottom with my bartending and just at a place in life where I didn't want to be anymore. Bartending was great. I could make a lot of money in a couple of days and didn't much time with my kids. I could go to every school function, which is what I wanted. On the side, I started mowing grasses. I took $1,500 out of my taxes, and I went and bought an old F-150 and 3 used mowers and painted it all pink. It started with a T. Anyways, it flew off. No, it wasn't timing belt. I think it was a triple, something like that. Anyways, it flew off. Serpentine belt. Serpentine belt. It flew off, and we went off the road. So here we are, two girls, dirty as shit, and we have, no way to get home, and we're like calling everybody. I'm not leaving my truck behind because I have all my stuff in it, and I can't tow it because I had no money. I just spent it on gas, and I wasn't paid yet. So we're just sitting there, and I'm freaking out. Well, these guys rode this way. This was like an hour later. They rode this way and looked at us, and then rode back, and they started walking to the truck with 2 gas cans. I started laughing. I said, "Hun, I don't need your gas. I got my own." We were, naturally interested in by a lot of women. They thought it was pretty neat. That the older women community really helped us grow. They would buy the supplies and we would do the labor for free. We had one lady, she had breast cancer and she wasn't able to see her garden done. She could physically do it, so we did it. It's just crazy because now I'm able at the point, to give other people what I've been having, and the flexibility with my kids, the flexibility with my personal life, and, watching something grow, and we're all putting our sweat and blood into this, and it's just really taken off. He looked in the truck, he was like, "What are you guys doing?" I said, "We're garden girls, we're mowing." He was like, "The heck?"
A bunch of us are all bartenders actually on her teams, and that's how we know each other from working with each other. And she just invited us all along. Whoever came.
They've all been here. They've all been around the whole time. Every single girl that I have on my team has either been in the bar business with me, or I knew them as a bartender, or they're just a great mom and I go to church with them. But every single girl that I have has been more than supportive. And the days that I thought this was over, the days I thought that I was getting in trouble, they have been the light of the tunnel. They tell me why, I keep them going. And because they tell me that, I'm able to keep going and keep going for them. More the merrier. On Facebook every single day I'm getting messages that people want to join my team. I wish I could be, a little bit bigger. I wish I had 5 more trucks so I could put one in Hanover, put one in Harrisburg, one in Lancaster, and have that great team that all these girls can see. And knowing that some of the girls are completely out of the industry that we liked and appreciated, but it's not our age anymore. Just knowing what I've done for their life and cleaned their life up as well as my own, it says a lot. It's not about the money. I'm still very poor, and I haven't gone in debt at all, but, knowing that what they worked for and, those 9 hours, it's half of what they made bartending in 5, but they're doing it. And a dirty hand is a clean mind, and they totally feel that. And everything else that, we've led to with designing some mowers and designing some weed whackers and painting our equipment, long nights in the garage and unloading the truck and taking our kids to work even, they love every aspect of it. He had us, put my belt back on just enough that we could get it to the gas station where it actually blew up and exploded everywhere. It was great. And then we went and had a quick beer real quick with him, and then we found out that actually he's a big lawn keeper up in his area, has a trailer, can take us home. It was a golden day.
I love mulch and the smell of it.
She does. She just told me that.
So yeah, and to better my life and to show the kids that I can be a mommy and work and be home with them, and we put the kids first, so it's nice to have a boss that does the same. It's understanding.
And it's good to learn.
Yeah.
Working out here and doing this, we learn about doing our own yards. So I just did my yard just because of what she taught me.
and I no longer have bushes.
Money always isn't there. You know, it's been hard. I've worked several jobs at once to keep this going, several jobs to make up for somebody else's mistakes, even my own, and, you know, just keep on going with it. Next thing is, this summer, is to start a personal Garden Girl daycare for all of my Garden Girls. One thing that I have a struggle with is always finding a babysitter. Sometimes if I don't have trouble finding them, I have trouble paying them. And I think that for every single one of my girls that is a mom, it's been the same exact problem. So it would be nice to be able to give them a facility to where our kids are dropped off. They're able to design and make their own garden and eat their lunch out of it every day. I think that would be wonderful. They're, you know, getting that background that I had and some of the other girls have had too. Let alone the mother's not worried anymore. You know, if the baby's really being taken care of, if they're really eating good, we can just go right on our cameras and see what our kids are doing and then come home and see what they've done all day, you know, and have exciting stories to share. This year a van was purchased for some field trips for our kids, and that's what I want. I just want my kids to be able to go while I'm working and have a great life, you know, let alone we're able to give back to the community. Lots of missions in this, you know. I would like to make lighter equipment for the older women, especially the more stories I hear that they're hauling these huge weed whackers up the hill, and you know, that's why their rotator cuffs are out now. They can't enjoy that landscaping anymore. So I would like to beat that and make titanium equipment for, you know, our younger generation to use so they can use it when they're older and, you know, there's no damage done to their body. I like getting called to these jobs, I do, but I know what it's like not to be able to do something you truly love. And for a lot of our clients, this is, you know, that's been their life, building around their house every single day, going out in their garden beds and planting a new flower, pulling some weeds, and it's been awesome.
It's great when your boss is working with you side by side and cares as much as she does. Because outside of work, we just lean on each other. She lives right down the street from me, so I can just 2 minutes go to her house whenever, show up in the morning, help her get her kids ready for school. It's awesome. I went to York College for 2 years, so in 5 years, like, even though I'm going to stick with Val for this, and when I have time, I will do this, but I'd love to finish up my schooling and go into a career, so, but this is fun while I do it. It's good money, and it's good friends. It's a good time. Like, we work hard, and then we get to laugh with each other, and we're all really good friends, so that's kind of the best part, kind of get to hang out with each other in our busy lives.
Quick and easy. Oil changes we can do now.
Tires,
getting to be a pro.
yeah.
Yeah, anything that's like minor. I mean, I can't fix a transmission yet, but I will learn.